In the high-altitude desert of Bolivia, at nearly 13,000 feet above sea level, there are stones. Not just any stones. These are massive blocks of red sandstone and hard andesite, some weighing over 100 tons, cut with a precision that modern engineers openly admit they do not understand. The edges are laser flat. The angles are perfect to the millimeter. The H-shaped interlocking joints fit together without mortar, without gaps, without error, like machined metal parts. And here is the part that nobody in the academic world has a clean answer for. This site is estimated to be between 14 and 17,000 years old. The tools required to produce this kind of accuracy did not exist anywhere on Earth until the 20th century. These stones are real. The precision is real. And the explanation is not. Puma Punku is a ceremonial platform located in western Bolivia, near the town of Tiwanaku, about 45 miles west of La Paz. It sits at an elevation of 12,800 feet, higher than any permanent settlement in the ancient world. The site was first studied by European explorers in the 19th century, and serious archaeological work began in the 20th. What researchers found was not a ruin in any ordinary sense. The blocks at Puma Punku are not stacked, they are scattered, as if something catastrophic threw them across the landscape. Some of the largest pieces weigh between 100 and 131 tons. The nearest quarry for the andesite stone is more than 50 miles away, across Lake Titicaca. The red sandstone comes from 10 miles distant. Transporting material of this size and weight across that terrain, at that altitude, without wheeled vehicles, which the culture did not have, is a problem that has never been satisfactorily solved. But the transport problem is only the beginning. The mainstream archaeological position attributes Puma Punku to the Tiwanaku civilization, a pre-Columbian culture that flourished in the Andes between roughly 500 and 1100 AD. According to this theory, Tiwanaku people used stone and bronze tools, ropes, and large labor forces to quarry, transport, and dress these blocks. Some researchers have proposed that the stones were moved using reed boats across Lake Titicaca and then dragged overland on log rollers. The cutting and shaping, the official theory suggests, was accomplished by abrasion, grinding one stone against another over long periods of time. This is plausible for rough shaping. The problem is what the stones actually look like. The H-shaped grooves cut into the andesite blocks are geometrically precise, identical in dimension from one block to the next, repeated across dozens of pieces. The interior angles are consistently 90 degrees. The surfaces are flat to tolerances measured in fractions of a millimeter. A 2001 analysis by archaeologist Alexei Vranich confirmed the geometric regularity but offered no explanation for how it was achieved with the tools available. Experimental archaeology, attempts to replicate the stonework using period-accurate tools, has produced results that do not come close to the precision seen at the site. No experiment has successfully reproduced the H-shaped joints. None. Let's look at the specifics, because the specifics are where the official explanation runs out. First, the H-shaped blocks. These are not decorative. They are structural interlocking joints, designed to connect large pieces together without mortar. The internal dimensions of every H-groove that has been measured are consistent to within a fraction of a millimeter, across blocks that are separated from each other and were presumably made at different times by different workers. That level of standardization requires either a precision measuring instrument that has never been found, or a template-based manufacturing process that has never been documented anywhere in pre-Columbian archaeology. Second, the drill holes. Several blocks at Puma Punku contain perfectly circular holes drilled into hard andesite. The holes are consistent in diameter, with smooth interior walls. Andesite is one of the hardest stones on Earth. It registers between 6 and 7 on the Mohs hardness scale. The only tools that can drill clean circular holes in andesite are diamond-tipped rotary drills or equivalent technology. No such tools have been found at the site or anywhere in the Tiwanaku cultural record. Third, the material itself. The andesite used at Puma Punku is not local. Geochemical analysis has traced it to a quarry on the Copacabana Peninsula, a source accessible only by crossing water. Moving 100-ton blocks of this material without wheels, without steel cable, and without motorized equipment is not impossible in theory, but no engineering model has demonstrated how it was actually done at this scale. Fourth, the date. Radiocarbon dating of organic material found at the site has produced estimates ranging from 15,000 to 17,000 years before present, placing the construction before the end of the last ice age. Before agriculture, before any known complex civilization in the Americas. Serious researchers have proposed several frameworks. Archaeologist Arthur Posnanski, who spent decades at the site in the early 20th century, concluded based on astronomical alignments that Puma Punku predates the Tiwanaku civilization by thousands of years. His dating was considered radical when published. More recent geological and astronomical work has not disproven it. Engineer and researcher David Childress has argued that the technological signature of the stonework is inconsistent with any known pre-Columbian culture and suggests a predecessor civilization with advanced tool-making capability. Geologist Robert Schoch, known for his controversial redating of the Egyptian Sphinx based on water erosion patterns, has proposed that a global catastrophic event, possibly a cometary impact or massive flood, destroyed an earlier technological civilization, leaving sites like Puma Punku as remnants. None of these researchers have been able to agree on who built it, when precisely, or how. The academic mainstream has not accepted the anomalous datings, but they have also not produced a working replication of the stonework. That gap has never been closed. Puma Punku sits in the Bolivian desert, 13,000 feet above the sea, weathered and scattered. The stones are still there, the H-shaped joints are still there, the drill holes are still there, and the question is still there: who made these, and how? No culture known to history had the tools, no experiment has reproduced the results, and to this day, not a single archaeologist, engineer, or geologist has provided a complete, testable explanation for what you are looking at when you look at Puma Punku. The site remains. The question remains. If this made you think, follow Forgotten Origins. More mysteries every week.